The method of indicators is used for finding expectations of random counts. So if you want to find the expectation of a random count n, then you can use the method of indicators if n is the number of successes in a finite number of trials. And the wonderful thing about this method is that, of course, you get to define what a trial is and you get to define what a success is. All you have to do is make sure that the number of trials is finite and you're in business. So if you have n trials, a lowercase n, then you can define the indicator of success, the Boolean of success, on each of those trials. So if there are n trials, the indicator variable number j is the indicator of success on trial j. So that's a 1, 0. Then n is the sum of these Booleans. The number of ones is the same as the sum of all the Booleans. And so by additivity, the expectation of n is the sum of all these expectations. And it is worth noting, it's worth noting that this is true regardless of whether the indicators are dependent or independent. That's the power of additivity of expectation. They can be arbitrarily dependent and you can still add up the expectations. And so what is the expectation of an indicator? You've seen before that the expectation of an indicator is the probability of the event that it is indicating. So this is simply the probability of success on trial j. So all you have to do to find the expected number of successes in your trials is to just look one trial at a time and ask, what is the chance of success on this trial? And if you can answer that separately for all of your trials, all you have to do is add them up. And that's the method of indicators. You find an expected random count by defining indicator of success on every single trial and then adding up the unconditional chances of successes on those trials. The one constraint is that you have a finite number of trials. So what's this useful? Well, let's see.